So we're going to start this video with a game of junk roulette. Video. What we're going to do is need to be able to load this truck from the side with a forklift. So this is bolted together here, but the sides are welded on in this corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, cut it off here, cut it off there, and then we're going to cut this side part right there, just about. So we'll be able to remove this length of side. So a man will be able to come in and load pallets from the side, slightly in front of or directly over top the axle. So we're going to do this one side first, and I'll show you all cutting it apart. And we're working on it out here, that way I didn't have to pull out the new truck and everything, because I don't want to be in here with the grinder getting sparks all over everything. And yeah, I don't want to mess up my new truck. So anyway, I'm going to set you up over here, and we'll get to cutting on it. Removable. Look here. Okay. See how easy she goes back in. Even if that front side was not welded in at the bottom, there's no way you could have picked that whole side. Okay. So there we go. Next, I'll show you real quick what kind of latch I'm thinking about putting on here. Okay, I got these cam style latches. It's got the latching point that would bolt on this side, but I think I'm going to tack weld it. And then it's got the actual cam that goes on this side. And I'm thinking 2 on each side will hold that pretty well straight together and keep it from waggling so bad. Alright, so get that cleaned up, get that tacked on there. Hills bells. I think I was like my ex-old lady on this shit. I was overthinking the motherfucker. Instead of having that fancy lock and shit, all I really need is a piece of this flat stock, a couple inches long, welded in there. God damn it, hold on. Flat like this. Then when you drop the other side in, it'll be held behind that. You're not really holding it down. It's not going to come up out of the standard hold. You're just keeping it from flopping. So a piece of this on this outside should retain it. So I'm going to cut a piece off and weld her on there. Clean it up with a flap disc first. Okay, so there we are. That on there. That's all the wobble it's got, which is pretty good. And to be honest with you, man, really could. I think I'm going to drill a hole here and put a 1/4 20 bolt in. And then you just take the bolt out whenever you want to pull the side off. But as you can see, you know, that over there wobbling, it's more, but it isn't a whole heck of a lot more than on this side. So, and this side over here, it's loosely welded to, or it's got a bolt through it to this post. So I don't know what the hell that's about. Just so y'all know, I didn't weld that, and it's pretty damn bad, even for my crappy welding. So, anyway, we'll do this side tomorrow, I think. So that's how we're rigging this up, and it isn't perfect, but it keeps the back sides from coming out, and it allows you to be able to pop the side off so you can load. So it'll work. Here's what we ended up with. Ended up putting 1 5/16 bolt in that. So if you go to take this side off, it's just one little quick bolt. And that took a lot of the wiggle out of it. And yeah, I guess they keep it from coming off if you hit a real damn hard bump or some shit. So anyway, I'll do the other side tomorrow. I don't see a need to videotape it twice. And still gonna fill this hole up here, but I've run out of time for the evening, so I'll get to that tomorrow when I do the other side. So we've lost a little bit of upward rack space, but there's still enough space here. You could put like a refrigerator in the corner, which is all we're going for. And then here when we get some not damp welding rods that the flux is falling off of, and some expanded metal, we're going to put some expanded metal across the front of that for a headache rack. So anyway, that's what I'm doing to have a removable side, so a man can get in here for the most part with a forklift and be able to load and unload things. Uh, Really probably should start with the other side first. Don't want to do as much with this on this side because you don't want to lose a gas cap, but want to have both sides to where they come off. So y'all have a good one, and yeah, starting to do less and less Jeep things all of a sudden. All ain't nothing broke. So y'all have a good one.